This CCTV footage was taken from the YouTube channel Travel with F, which is run by an Indonesian man. He explained that one of his close friends works as a night security guard at an old warehouse that has long been abandoned and is currently undergoing renovations. The warehouse is known to be empty and unoccupied. To prevent theft, the security guard installed several surveillance cameras at strategic points throughout the warehouse area. In one of the earlier recordings, a camera captured a disturbing sight: a pale face with glowing white eyes emerging from the darkness, appearing to stare directly into the camera. After reviewing the footage, the guard immediately checked the attic area where the apparition was seen. However, he found nothing. There were no signs of another person's presence, no evidence of forced entry, and no indication that anyone had been hiding inside the warehouse. Even so, sometime later, the security system detected motion once again. What was captured this time caused even greater fear and felt far more unsettling than before.
Nggak ada ya, aman ya. Di sini aman, oke? Kita coba lihat ke atas sebelum atas sebelah sananya. Atas mana? Atas tengah ini.
Bebas. Terserah kalian guys, mau pilih
yang mana? Tuh, kan nggak ada.
Itu bro, stiker ya.
Ntar kita zoom.
Stiker itu.
Ini stiker atau apa sih? Ini mah manusia.
Stiker matamu.
Manusia jurik. Susulin jangan. Gerak goblok.
In the latest CCTV footage, the white-eyed figure appears once again, this time watching from a narrow storage gap near the warehouse ceiling. The figure barely moves, seeming to stand still while observing its surroundings. Its position high above the main area suggests that something may be hiding in the upper part of the warehouse, far beyond normal sight. Since this incident, the security guard has begun to believe that the warehouse may truly be experiencing unusual or paranormal activity. Many viewers are convinced that the footage shows a ghost caught on camera. Others, however, suspect it could be something darker, such as a shadowy entity, a supernatural being, or another unexplained phenomenon lurking in the attic. What do you think is really hiding inside this warehouse? Is this genuine horror footage? Or is there another explanation behind it?
Susulin jangan. Gerak goblok.
While in the bathroom, Dave was suddenly startled by a mysterious beeping sound coming from downstairs. The noise seemed to be coming from the basement, specifically from the area near the refrigerator. Driven by a mix of curiosity and unease, he grabbed his camera and slowly made his way down the stairs to find the source of the sound. As soon as he reached the bottom of the staircase, an uneasy feeling washed over him. The refrigerator door was wide open, even though he knew for certain that no one else was in the house. The beeping continued to echo through the quiet basement as he recorded, unsure of what might be waiting for him. Instead of moving closer, Dave chose to stay on the stairs, watching from a distance, as if anticipating something far more disturbing to happen.
Right, I just started recording again. Because I'm sat on the toilet and I can hear something beeping downstairs, and the only thing that beeps like that is the fridge. Oh, like if it only beeps like that when the fridge door is open. I don't even look. I don't even look. Oh my God. What the just just gonna sit here. Whoa, did that wire just move? No. Whoa, what the f? What the f? Did you see that? That f***ing what? Oh no. It's actually moving, man. It looks like a f***ing snake or some shit. What the f? The lampshade's going as well. They're like moving towards it. What the fuck? Whoa! No! 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 No, 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 no. Oh, the cable flew over there. That was what was moving in the bowl. A little wooden insect stick thing. Milk bottle.
After several tense moments, the situation suddenly changes. A loose wire that had been resting inside a bowl on top of the refrigerator begins to move. Slowly but steadily, the wire lifts itself and slides out of the bowl. The movement appears unnatural, as if guided by an unseen force. The wire then stretches forward, resembling a snake crawling towards something invisible. At the same time, another object nearby starts to shift, as though being pulled in the same direction. Both items appear to move toward each other without anyone touching them. Moments later, items inside the refrigerator suddenly spill onto the floor. No one is visible. There is no logical explanation, and no clear source of movement can be identified. If this incident is not staged or a prank, then it is very possible that Dave captured something far more disturbing, a possible case of paranormal activity, clearly caught on camera. One night, a married couple was fast asleep in their bedroom when the wife suddenly woke up after hearing suspicious noises coming from the bathroom. The house was occupied by only the two of them. Feeling concerned, the wife began recording the situation with her phone while trying to wake her husband. Unexpectedly, the husband suddenly lost consciousness, and from that moment on, the situation became far more frightening. She sensed an unnatural presence in the bathroom, and her eyes were drawn to a hand slowly opening the cabinet. Who could it be? Panicked, she tried once again to wake her husband, but something horrifying awaited her. She noticed that her husband's hair appeared much longer than before, and in that instant her heart began pounding violently until she suffered a heart attack. To her terror, the figure lying in front of her was no longer her husband, but a frightening creature that had taken his place. That sight alone was enough to cost her her life. Her husband had been behaving strangely even before this. Perhaps he was possessed, or perhaps the figure she saw was never her husband at all. Through the platform TikTok, a woman known as Casey Creates shared a short video in February 2023. In the footage, she is seen trying to let her dog outside at night, relying only on a flashlight to cut through the darkness. However, the dog suddenly stops and refuses to move forward. At first, Casey assumes the behavior is just playful or stubborn, so she pulls out her phone to record what she believes is a cute moment. Unbeknownst to her, the recording captures something far more unsettling, an incident that turns an ordinary night into what many viewers now consider one of the most disturbing pieces of horror footage ever caught on camera.
What is that? Hello? Rocky, what? What is that? Mom? Come on, Rocky, let's go inside. Come on, let's get out of here.
Not long after the recording begins, the dog suddenly starts barking loudly toward the line of trees. Its attention seems completely fixed on something that can't be clearly seen yet. Casey later explains that she heard faint sounds, like footsteps moving through the dark woods. Moments later, the beam of her flashlight catches a brief reflection, what appears to be a pair of eyes, shining back from a distance. A few seconds after that, more reflections begin to appear. When looked at closely, it seems as if there are 3 different pairs of eyes staring out from the darkness, each positioned at a different height. Casey says that at first she couldn't see anything at all, but the noises kept getting louder. When the first pair of eyes appeared, her immediate thought was that it might be a deer. But that only raised another question: if it was a deer, what else could be out there? Some viewers believe the video shows nothing more than wildlife. Several deer standing at different distances or on uneven ground could easily create the illusion of varying heights. Still, many people aren't convinced. They point to how unnaturally still the figures appear, the unusual spacing between the eyes, and the way the gaze never seems to shift. A few even compare the moment to urban legends like the Wendigo, a creature said to lurk just beyond the trees. Of course, there may be a rational explanation, but when you're alone at night and several glowing eyes are staring back at you from total darkness, logic often gives way to imagination. And sometimes that's exactly what makes paranormal-style footage so deeply unsettling. This footage is said to come from the Brin Athel area in Wales. At first glance, the video appears to show a mysterious figure moving in an unusual way near a parked car. Before long, the clip began circulating widely among fans of horror videos and those interested in paranormal activity caught on camera. The figure appears to move in a way that feels strangely light and unusual, almost as if it's floating or playing. Its movements are smooth yet unsettling, even resembling a visual glitch. Of course, there's still a chance that this is simply a person who looks distorted due to poor lighting or the quality of the camera footage. However, not long after, another man appears in the same area, walking toward his car in a completely normal manner. There's no distortion, no strange motion, and no visual anomalies at all. This raises an unsettling question. Was this merely a technical issue with the camera, or did the video capture something far more disturbing? What do you think?